Welcome back, guys. Now, I've got the game on pause, and before we go into time-lapse, there's a few things that I've got to show you, because, I've found some very cool stuff, thanks to you guys. Now, feast your eyes on these very, very non-English looking buildings for the last time. Like these red roof monstrosities and things. They're going to be going very, very soon. Okay, like where do I start? Okay, first I've installed some new mods. Now the first one, now obviously we're in free cam at the moment, so we can kind of look up at the sky and all that kind of stuff. I like to give you a little look at a little nice look at the city. But of course, when I drop out of free cam, it'll change the view to looking down, won't it? No, because I've installed Bloody Penguin's totally free cam mod. So now we can look at whatever the hell we want from whatever the hell angle we want. Why isn't this like in the base game? I don't understand it. By the way, don't get me started about the new Match Day DLC. I am extremely annoyed about that DLC. I am seriously considering putting together a rant video because I am so annoyed about it. But I'm going to stay positive because I'm really happy about this new stuff that I've got. Okay, so that's the first thing. But can I zoom to first person? No, I can't, because the mod that I was using, Enhanced Zoom, doesn't work anymore. Except that there is a new version of it, which is called Enhanced Zoom Continued. Somebody else has picked up that mod. So now, look, I can zoom all the way out like I used to. And if I zoom down here and press the shift key, because I've got the shift key toggle on, then I can go down to first person. Very, very cool. Now, the more eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that the roads don't look the way they normally do. Now, I'm going to go over to Putney High Street. Now, this is Putney High Street. Here's Putney Bridge. And here's Putney High Street, because we're going to be looking at some stuff here. Let's start off by looking at the roads. So you will notice that instead of having what we call zebra crossings, the black and white stripes, instead of having zebra crossings, we've got what we actually have in the UK, which are called pelican crossings. So let's go down and have a look. And here you can see it's just some dashed white lines across. Now, this isn't actually 100% exactly the street markings that we have in the UK, and the reason apparently is because these textures have to be symmetrical, so they can't be like exactly the way they are in the UK. But we've got the double yellow lines everywhere, we've got the parking bays everywhere, we've got the pelican crossings. It is so much more like the UK. It's staggering and awesome and wonderful. Right, so that's the road markings mod. Now, let's go down to Putney High Street. Putney High Street, I put quite a lot of effort into like the whole run from Putney up to Kingston. Like we've got the number 85 buses. That bus route is absolutely perfect. It is absolutely the route that the 85 takes. The bus stops are in the right place, like everything. But I was kind of disappointed about how Putney High Street looked. Well, no more. Let's go up here and let's look at the Putney district. I have now limited the Putney district to level 1 commercial. Now, why have I limited it to level 1 commercial? It's because I'm using a theme that only has level 1 buildings. It's now this is a theme by Rick 4000, and I've already got some of Rick's themes. But this is the one thing. Rick, will you please make your buildings level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5? Just duplicate them so that we don't have to use this zone control, this building level control mod. Because I've got some themes that will have different buildings that I want at different levels and stuff, but I still want some of your buildings in there at level 1, and you can't have both. Unless you restrict individual buildings. I'm not getting into that. That's ridiculous. The whole themes thing is still very messy. I'm not totally happy with it, but let me show you what I am freaking happy with. I've created a new theme called UK High Street, and let's enable that, right? And let me show you know what. Let me show you some of the stuff that's in here. Let's have a look at Theme Manager. Here is the UK High Street and the UK High Street buildings. You've got buildings like Domino's. I don't even know what F&C is. FC UK, Game. This is a generic one, and that's actually quite good for some areas. Papa John's, River Island, Starbucks, Subway, Tony and Guy, Vodafone. And there's some more up the top. Boots. The Boots one's awesome. I like that. Coral and Nando's. Oh, it's just they're just awesome. Wait till you see them. Like some of you will know about this, and I need to thank Paul for letting me know about this, because I must admit I hadn't kept up with Rick's stuff. Let's let this build. I've got this on fast, so let's let this build go. And let me show you the zoning. So I've now zoned this in. This was zoned in as low density commercial. I've now zoned it in as high density commercial. The one issue that I've got is that most of the really cool buildings need to have 3 deep zoning, and I've been kind of going for 2 deep zoning, so it means that I get a lot of these generic buildings, but not a problem. We can get around that. So here we go. Just wait till you see these. So we're this is coming down to the Upper Richmond Road. This is the junction of Putney High Street ahead of us with the Upper Richmond Road, which is running from left to right. Now, let's go and have a look at some of these, because some of these buildings are awesome. By the way, this street here, there are so many estate agents on this street, you would not believe it. And along here, okay, we've got Church Street Printers. This is the generic one. We've got, Complete Estate Agents. Perfect. Yep, another estate agents. God, this street is so accurate now. And here we've got Nando's. We've got Coral. Coral is a betting company here in the UK. Betting shop. OTB, I guess you'd call it in the States. And Boots, the chemist. Pharmacy. We call it a chemist. You call it a pharmacy. And then we've got more Boots over here. And then these are really hard to see, but these are just the generic ones. If we go down Putney High Street, now again we've got a generic one there, and then we've got another Coral and Nando's. We've got another Boots, another Boots, another Boots. Right. What we need to be able to do is pick out the exact buildings that we want to plop down here to get it to look even more accurate. Like these buildings, these type of buildings, perfect. But we want the exact shops that we want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to an area. You know what? Let's use Pearly, because we always use Pearly for our testing stuff. Let's go down here. Now, this is kind of perfect along here, because it's all 4 deep. So we can get every variation of building. Right, let's pause the game for a second. Let's unzone. Where are we? Let's unzone all of this. Can you tell how ridiculously excited I am about it? I mean, it is like... I mean, I've been excited about stuff before, but this, oh my god, this is really going to allow me to make the high street look like the freaking high street. It's crazy. Let's go all the way up there. Right, let's zone this all in as high density. And I love the fact that, you know, we've got proper high density now. Right, so let's zone all that in. Cool. Now, there isn't a district here, I don't think. Let's see. No. We've got this A23. You know what? Let's extend this up here. Like this. And try to make it look less like a penis, if I possibly can. There we go. Okay. And now it's got A23 in the middle. Good. You know what? If I just extend this a little bit, it'd be nice to get the A23 symbol like right over the road if I could. You going to go up? Nah, it's not going to move. All right. So we want themes. We want enable theme management, and I want the no, yeah, I want all of that. That's cool. Yep, good. Oh, well, I need to set it to restrict it to level 1. There we go. All right, go build. Build. Now, currently, we've got all of these nice high street, but these are kind of the low density high street ones, and they're really cool, and we will be using them. But we want the high density stuff because these are nice. And like you compare them with like this stuff, like this looks nothing like an English high street. This stuff really is. And you know what? I'm going to look at the other side so I can actually see the building. God, it's so dark. Why is it so freaking dark? Oh, and I haven't got... Apparently... Oh, yeah, I have. Where's time... Why isn't Time Warp working? I guess Time Warp stopped working for some reason. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get upset about that. So, we've got these buildings in. Let's zoom in to first person. So, look, we've got, like, loads of boots. They're all boots. We've got... Coral and Nando's, Coral and Nando's, Coral and Nando's, boots. Why aren't we getting all of the others? Why aren't we getting the Tony and Guys and all of that? So, oh, we've got a Vodafone there. Cool, we've got a Vodafone. I think it's because it's trying to max out to the like. The largest size it can fit in, which is what City Skylines tries to do, which is why you get so much repetitive stuff. Their algorithm for how it allocates the buildings is, I have to say, not ideal. Right, well, we're gonna have to do this manually then. So let's get this and let's trim this down. So let's get rid of that to force this to put in a 1x4 there, and we'll do the same there, force it to put in a 1x4. So we'll try and get some of these 1x4 buildings. So let's do it again, a 1x4 there, 1x4, and then we'll force some 2x4s. So yeah, there, and they're actually like, I think virtually all of these buildings are 3 deep. They're like 1x3, 2x3, 3x3. Right, are we getting more variation now? Let's see if we get some of the other buildings that we want. God, the sirens drive you freaking... There's a UK sounds pack that I must get. See if it gets rid of the goddamn sirens. You know, I'm going to pause it just to get rid of the damn sirens. They drive you crazy. Oh, I can't pause it because the buildings haven't finished building yet. But we have got some of the different ones. Let's see. They all built now? Yeah, they're all built now. Let's zoom in and let's see. So what do we got? That's another boot. That's Coral and Nando's again. Ah, Domino's. Domino's Pizza! We can get Domino's Pizza! Starbucks! Oh man, you gotta love Starbucks. Let's zoom in again. So, yeah, now that we've kind of created some of the buildings that we want, some of the different variations, we kind of want to get as many of these as possible. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to go, we're going to have to kind of go manual. So for example, Starbucks. Hover over the building, press T. Yes, I've already got the eyedropper. Like several people have left me comments saying, oh, you need to get this mod, you need to get this mod. And they're mods that I've already got. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to do like quite a while ago when I kind of restarted the series. And that's, I'll include in the video description the link to the London collection Skye's London collection on the Steam Workshop. Now, where's Putney again? We won. We want to be able to do this stuff. Let me guess. Yes, of course. We get 2 Starbucks next to each other. Well, we don't want the Starbucks there. Now, how about we go back and we get another building? But I'm gonna have to create like a block. This isn't really good enough. I need to create like a block that's got all the different buildings in it, and then use the old building eyedropper and pick and choose what buildings we want. What's this? What's that one? Let's have a zoom in and see what this is. So we've got Starbucks. What's next to it? What are you? God, I can't read it. It's so dark. Better ingredients. Better. What the hell is that? Can you read that? I can't read that. Oh, it's Papa John's. Papa John's. Now there is a pizza place down there, but it's not a Papa John's. You know what? I think I'm going to grab Domino's and put a Domino's in there. That'll kind of do. There's Domino's. Right. Let's grab you. Cool. Let's go back over here. Oh. Now, obviously, this is going to take like freaking hours to do. Like if I try and recreate it like really accurately. So what I will do, like in certain areas I will, and in certain areas I won't. I'll just be a bit more generic about it. But it's just too cool, isn't it? Now, Boots. You know what? There actually is a Boots on Putney High Street. For sure. We got any? These are all generic ones up here. Those need to be replaced with other things. What have we got down here? These are Boots, aren't they? You know what? Let's get another Boots. Let's have another Boots over here, just to get rid of this mainly. So let's put a Boots in there, and we'll get another 2x3. Well, no, that's a 1x2. I don't know whether that will create anything. Whoops. I don't know whether that will create anything there. I don't know whether any are any 1x2 buildings. And there are no corner buildings yet, but apparently Rick 4000 is working, or would like to work on some corner buildings. Oh, the thing is, when you get down here now, if I go back down to first person, this starts to look so much more like the actual Putney High Street. It's the darkness, the shadows. I don't know why it's so damn dark. It never used to be this dark. And it's like virtually midday. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't care. It's freaking awesome. Now, oh, by the way, I will mention I have got another collection, which is Skye's London vehicles. I put the vehicles in a separate collection. I suppose I'll add that into the description, into the video description as well. Oh, and look, we've got Tosco. We've got a Tosco van. Oh, I haven't seen a Tosco van for ages. And we've got minis and proper police cars, and those aren't American police cars. Those are proper British police cars. Let's pause the game. So I turn off that goddamn siren. We need some good British sirens. Where's that police car? Yeah, there it is. There it is. If we zoom into first person and go over and look at this car, this should not be an American. Yeah, this is a British police car. You can tell by the markings. British police car markings. And it says police. And it doesn't say to protect and serve or anything like that. So there you go. Cool. Alrighty. So we're taking like a pretty big step forward in making these areas like the way they should be. Now, how are we going to convert these areas, like all the residential, to what it should be? Well, one way of doing it, I think, if we look at Putney. Now, where's the Putney district? The Putney district, well, let's go to districts. That's a better way to do it. If we look at the Putney district, you can see that like most of this is like the international style buildings. And we need to get rid of them. But, and yeah, I could just get the bulldozer and bulldoze them all. But I don't want to do that because that's like a bit of a nightmare. Now, if I go to the district, so get out of there, and go to themes. Not themes. I didn't want to go to themes. Go away. What I wanted to do was set this to level 1 residential. Right? That should knock down virtually all these buildings with a bit of luck. Let's see. Does it? Oh, yep. They're all going. They're all getting knocked down and getting replaced with level 1 buildings. Because they'd all leveled up. And then what I can do is once they've been replaced with level 1 buildings, then I can take that restriction off, and then it can start building the nice level 2, level 3 buildings from the themes that we've selected. Hooray! Look, they're all getting replaced. And Putney is going to start to look like Putney. Awesome sauce. Side order. Cool beans. Now, let's just have a look at the themes while that's going on. So we've got that. I've switched off the European International themes. I'm thinking of creating like a blended theme with a whole bunch of stuff in, but I'm not sure about that. I'm still thinking about that. Do I want the? Yeah, I still want all of this stuff in. So cool. All right, Putney, how are you getting on? A lot of it's been replaced, but there's still like a bunch of buildings. The problem is that some of these are probably level 1 buildings, which is a bit of a shame. Now, what I could do is take that off and then force these to level up. And then I could definitely get rid of all of them in one go. Now, the best way to do that, if I have a look at... Let's get rid of the policies. If I have a look at leisure... Where's leisure? Which one's leisure? I can never remember which one's leisure. That's population. Which one? No, freaking one's leisure. Oh, is it there? That's happiness. Outside connections. That's natural resources. Oh, that's leisure. Oh, I guess it's leisure time. Yeah, you can see there's like no leisure happiness. So let's take one of my new parks. Where are you? Let's turn this on so that we can do this a bit more easily. There you go. There's one of my little residential parks. And let's plot one. Like, where can we plot one of these in kind of, sort of sensibly? Oh. See, I've put these in like 4x4 blocks, and really, if I put them in 4x5, it would have been a bit better. But you know what? We can fit one in. Probably. Let's put one in there. Let's put you in. Actually, not there. Let's move you to there. There we go. Let's knock that building so that we get a 2x in there. Much better. Now you can hear the ching 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 of buildings leveling up all over the place. You can see the little green arrows going up all over the place. If we look at the leisure, Now, oh look, now everything's blue because of my Uber park. Now here's Putney Bridge over here. We need another one in over here, and that'll give us like full coverage. Where's my Uber park again? I can't find the damn thing. Oh, there it is. I've got it selected already. So I don't know. Let's put one in. Oh, look, there's a little gap there. That'll do. Cha-ching. And now everybody's suddenly very, very staggeringly happy. And everything's leveling up. And once these buildings have had a little bit of time to level up, then I'll change it to level 1. And then it'll knock down literally everything. And then we'll let it level up again with all the nice new buildings. Although, like, the fact that it's leveling up should mean that it's only now putting in the new buildings. So as it... No, that's it. All I need to do, I think, is probably just let them level up. But I think it's probably better to just clear out everything and start again. Don't you? Yeah. Because, like, that's already, like, level 4. And, yeah, I mean, it's such a shame the way the building themes are that it's so difficult to mix the themes together and control them when some people are just doing level 1 buildings and some people are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stuff like that. It's very annoying. Rick, please make your buildings, like, duplicate them for level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Because then it would just make life so much easier. Right, I would say that pretty much everything should have leveled up by now. You would have thought. Let's have a look. That's one of the new ones that just went to... Yeah, these are... Yeah, I think we can do it now. So, Putney and limit residential to level 1. Oh, now, how... The thing is, where does Putney extend to? You know, it's all of that area. So it should be getting rid of buildings like this down here. So, like you. Yeah, that's like almost level 4. Go away, stupid building. You. Again, level 4. Why isn't it getting knocked down? I think I just need to leave it and give it some time. So, you know what? Let's leave it. And I suppose at this point I better actually do some serious work. So I guess we're going to do some time-lapse building. And I know that you guys want me to get into the infrastructure and putting the trains in and stuff, but I really want to get some of these areas filled in. So I'm afraid, guys, it's going to be another bout of filling in. Right, we're off. And, oh, now, what I was going to do at the beginning was do some work on Battersea. Can you see those? I was going to put in those gas storage tanks, but they're too big. So I'm going to have to go away to the asset editor and create some smaller ones. So yeah, a bit of a full stop. But now we're off. Shrek and Donkey on another whirlwind adventure. So yeah, now this is a residential area which is just off the Fulham Palace Road, which goes from Fulham Bridge, where we've just been from Putney Bridge, where we've just been working. It runs up to Hammersmith, Fulham Palace Road, and this area, because I know this area like really well, so I kind of want this area to kind of look the way that it should look. So I'm trying to get these roads like at the right position so that we can have houses which kind of back onto the river, and eventually I kind of got it done. So yeah, when that fills in, that should actually look pretty good. And then I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do this, then I really should do Craven Cottage. Now, anybody who knows football will know Craven Cottage. People who don't know football won't have a clue what the hell I'm talking about. Craven Cottage is the home of Fulham Football Club. And The problem is trying to find a stadium that kind of fits, and I might go away and have a see, but then I'm off going looking for assets again, which I'm trying to get away from. So for now, I'm just going to use the medium football stadium, which has kind of got it's a bit too big, but it's kind of got the right look to it. So maybe I just need to make a smaller version of it. But eventually I managed to fit that in. So there you go, all you Fulham fans out there, and I know there are a few of you out there. I mean, there's only a few, but hey. Sorry, I'm a Chelsea supporter. What can I say? I've got to get my digs in when I can. So yes, we've got Craven Cottage in. And for all the people who keep asking me, are you going to put, are you going to put the Emirates in for Arsenal? And are you going to put, White Hart Lane in for the Tottenham fans and all the rest of it? Yes, I am. Oh, now here, I got these water pumping stations, and I was just putting the edging in because the water pumping stations fit perfectly on that edging. So up at the other end of the Thames, where I've got all of those waste processing stations, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the edging in nice and straight, nice straight line edging, and then put those pumping stations in so it all looks a bit neater. And talking of neat, I'm just kind of going along the riverbanks now, just trying to get the riverbank looking at least a bit like how it should look. So like that bit that I just put in, again, I was trying to get that kind of two or three wide zoning so that we've got the houses and whatever backing up onto the river the way they should. Now, this is the Chiswick area, that bridge right up to the top, kind of top right-hand corner. That was Chiswick Bridge. And then I'm kind of working my way along from Chiswick back towards Putney. And again, I'm trying to get that two or three deep zoning. And here I had to play around with the actual river edging so that I could fit it in, because it's some of this is pretty tight. Because a lot of this, if you look, a lot of this was I zoned it in so that it's 4 wide, which is kind of a really awkward distance, because it's not wide enough that you can put in an extra road and split it into 2. So, in some instances, I've either got to move the riverbank, or I've got to move the road that's closest to the riverbank to try and fit the damn things in. But having said that, I really don't care. It's really worth the effort, because if I can get the riverbanks looking good, then that's half the job done. Now, this is Clapham Common, and Clapham Common is another area that, again, I know very well because I used to drive or cycle through Clapham Common all the time. Did it for years. And so, yeah, I know that Clapham Common is the edges of the common are tree-lined pretty much, and it's fairly well-defined area, so I think it's going to be relatively easy to get it done. But again, I'll be getting satellite images and trying to get it, nice and accurate. And I'll when I do that, I'll show you those detailed satellite images so that you can kind of compare how I've got it and how it really looks. And and now this is a good point. That's a good point, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the overlay map that I'm using at the moment. Now, anybody that watched the Building Zurich series, I showed you how to get a much better map from Google Maps, and how to build a composite map that's got the satellite images with the roads overlaid on it and whatever. I need to do that for London, and it's just been a case of finding the time to do it. But now I'm kind of not going searching for assets and mods anymore, or at least for a while. I should be able to find some time to do that, and I'm going to be using a new overlay mod, which is super awesome. And again, I can't remember who told me about it, but thank you for letting me know. It's called Overlayer version 2, and basically it takes the overlay map and lays it on the terrain, so it goes up and down with the terrain. It's so instead of having a grass text, it uses it basically puts the map on the terrain like a texture it's seriously, seriously awesome, and I can't wait to get a decent map and do that. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit weird because of because of the scale that I've got, and because the river's kind of a little bit out of proportion and whatever. But like for looks wise, it needs to be, otherwise it doesn't look right. Okay, the bad news is that's all I've got time to do today. By the way, I've got a cold at the moment, which is not helping. So if I'm a bit stuffy, I do apologise. But we want to see this grow, don't we? Right, let's turn it on, and let's watch all these areas hopefully come to life. Should we let's speed the whole thing up a little bit. Get these areas to, let's focus on this over here, because this should be kind of cool once this starts to zone in. Still got to do these areas around here. Yeah, this is all I've got time to do today. Otherwise, you won't get an episode today, and I am really trying hard to stick to the schedule. But there was some good news. I forgot what the good news is. Oh yeah. The good news is that I think I've got all of the mods and assets that I want for a while, which means that I won't be spending like a couple of hours a day messing around with looking for mods and assets and updating the game and playing, fixing things and stuff. So I should actually have more time to build going forward, which is gonna be quite cool. See, now it's starting to fill in. It's starting to look so much better. Should we go? Should we maybe go free cam? Yeah, a little free cam, just to finish things off. And how are things looking along the river? Answer: much better. The Fulham Palace Road is looking so much better. Craven Cottage, that I will have talked about during the time lapse. I did like this is the wetlands centre over here. Like areas like that, and this park over here, and this is the Hurlingham Club. Areas like that, I'm going to have to get some detailed satellite photos and try and put those in the way they should be. The wetlands centre, God knows how I'm going to do that. I really don't know. Right, this should all have filled in now. Yes, here we go. And now we're starting to see, kind of in broad strokes, kind of the basic street layouts. Now down here, bit of work to do down here, but we need to kind of see what happens with the houses when they level up a little bit, because right now they're these ugly level 1s. We need them to upgrade to the nice level 2s, and we'll see. And we'll probably end up putting some trees down the back. If it doesn't look right though, then I may modify this and actually bring the roads a little bit closer together to make sure that we've got the appropriate density. But like here, like if we look at the map here, let's bring this up for a sec. You can see that this bit is just some long rows of houses. Like over here, we've got some bits going across. Do we have some bits going across? Yeah, we kind of do have some bits going across. Again, you can't get it because of the scale. You can't get it exact, but I'd say it's coming together. All right, guys, we will leave it there for now. Come back for the next episode, and I promise you a longer time lapse and a lot more building. I'll catch you for that. Peace out.